Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and this is part one of the HPS watch list. Typically, I start things off with a review of the markets and then go into the watch list for next week, our stock watch list. Well, I'm going to split it into two parts today. A lot of things going on. Great week in the markets for us here at DayTrader. I have to say that we had a pretty decent week, even though we're going to go over the market conditions. Even though we had a lot of the volatility that came along with this, the debt ceiling, negotiations that came along with that. And we look at the S&P 500, what you see on the screen right now. You can see just the last couple of days we started to break out. Well, we started to move up, but we've been in this. I put the yellow, a yellow box around here just to kind of show you the range, or at least the consolidation that we're seeing. In this market for the last 2 months, really not going much anywhere. I mean, even going back out, we could go all the way back out here and go out 2 years, and this box will be in that box, believe it or not. So that's what this market is. Let's see if I could do that. I wonder if how far I could go on that. Well, if we look at the weekly and we go back 2 years, we're back over here in 2022. Or at least in 2022, and then back here in 2021. We didn't have this nice run up, nice pullback. You can see the big picture here. This is on the weekly chart. So the big picture is our October lows are in. We had to push back up. Everything really textbook here. We traded this good. We started establishing this black line up here. It was areas of support and resistance in the past, starting here. Kind of get through there, but we gapped down to it. Then we retested it here and retested it here. It's just starting to play out a little bit more, and we can see we're actually testing it multiple times here, and now we're trying to get through it. That's on the weekly. On the daily, you can see there's a lot of lines here that represent different time frames that I have, and they're superimposed on each thing. I'll try to get rid of some of these. Looks like they even have some Fibonacci's on there or something. So that's where we stand right now. We're trying to get out of here. We have a lot of open air up here. 4,200 was tagged. We didn't stay above that. We go into next week. The debt ceiling becomes more of a critical issue. Biden returns. There's going to be negotiations. The market's still going to be in a very, very volatile space. So we're probably going to continue to do what we've been doing, is focus on a group of stocks. Probably the same group, because we've gotten into tune, and I have added to some, but we're going to review the last, all the HPS watch list stocks that worked out really good, and now they're pulling back or have pulled back and now starting the secondary bounces. There's some new ones on the list I want to get to also, and I before I forget, the Rockbot has been a big. I've been using it a lot this week as we did a special for futures trading. I was trying to do a little bit more futures trading content, especially in the chop of the market. I didn't want to get too involved in this, but it ended up working out okay. We got some nice bounces and stuff. But I tell you, I was watching, and I know that the parameters I have on the Rockbot are really set really good, and and learning from, or at least having this as an indicator and a quad rotation and how well they work together. I just want to point out that the code itself can be run on the NinjaTrader platform. Like, that's what I use. And you can trade pretty much anything with it, but I used it for the futures. But you can put stocks in there, and anything that you're connecting brokerage supports that goes through the NinjaTrader, you could trade with it. So I've run this on Bitcoin. I've run it on many different things, and it works great. And it's all. So anyway, there is a sale on it if you're interested in taking advantage of it, because it's not going to get any cheaper than this. I've been struggling with not raising the prices on it. We just put a couple new advancements on it. Not even raising the prices, but raising the price in the overall membership. This goes out free to lifetime memberships. That's what it is. A lifetime. I don't sell this separately or anything. The Rockbot, or that is the only catch. It's not available to anybody other than a supporter of the site with a lifetime membership. So lifetimes are on sale this until Sunday with an extra $300 off. So if you're interested in that, you can go onto the site. All the prices are set. You probably got an email, or you could go to DTR.TV // 2023. That's DTR.TV / 2023. All right, now that that's over with, I don't have to worry about forgetting that. So going into next week, the news is going to be front and center. We do have Fed minutes on Wednesday. I like the stock. I like some quality names here. We're going to go over those in a second. I'm just taking another bird's eye view here because there's not much. I mean, I think the chart is set up in a beautiful way here. I mean, you have this easy area that once you start to break out, it's going to be an obvious breakout. A lot of people are going to be calling for that. The next level up, and all eyes are on 4,300, which is, let's see where that is here. That's right about here, right? It's actually right about, yeah, that's 296. But almost right up where that, up here. Yeah. I'm just watching if we kind of grind it up here. This brings us back up into the bigger channel too. And we could hold that channel line. Well, these are all things that we've seen. We don't know how the inflation is going to play out. We don't know a lot. The news right now, it's a short-term trader's game. Some special stuff on the watch list is going to be some, again, low, fundamentally cheap stocks. We were in that DCX today into earnings, and I was kind of comfortable with the gap down because I knew that the valuation for this company was extremely cheap. So any type of sell-off would be really a bargain, and it reversed, and we had a great trade on it. So I want to give you a couple more of those that are setting up just like that. All right. In the next part of the video, and that goes out to members of DayTradingRadio.com, which is probably you, or maybe it's not you. So that's it. Let's we're going to switch over to the second part of the video, and I'll see you guys in the market for those who are this video is ending for, and we'll see you in the market on Monday with the potential of this market going in either direction based on news. All right. See you then.